Hi everyone, I'm Shanna, your photobook master. Today we're talking about one of the most important steps in creating photo books, and that's importing your photos. The key is to keep it simple and organized so you don't get overwhelmed. I'm going to show you how to bring your photos into a project without overcomplicating things. Let's get started. Before you even think about importing, I would like you to make sure all your photos are in one place. Whether that's on your phone, in a cloud, on your computer, having them organized first will make the entire process smoother. Create a dedicated folder for your photo book. If your photos are scattered across different devices or apps, take a few minutes to gather them into one location. If you're using a cloud service like Google Photos or iCloud, create a folder or an album to hold all the photos you plan to use. If you have some photos on your computer and some on your phone, choose which location you will gather them in first. It doesn't matter which one, but decide what works best for you. Gather first. If you would like to include photos from other people, be sure they send them to you, whether it's via email, AirDrop, however you want to acquire them from the other people, add them to that same location. While you're doing this, you can curate your photos. Do not feel like you have to include all the photos that you took on a trip or all the photos you took in a baby photo shoot. Curate, select the photos that you need to tell the story. Pro tip for Mac users: if you are creating a folder on your computer, do not drag and drop your photos out of the Photos app and into that folder. Make sure you do an export. If you drag and drop the photos, the photo resolution and the quality will be much lower. Select the photos you would like to use, file, export, and save them in the location where you're gathering your photos. The goal is to have one folder, or maybe it's a parent folder with subfolders, with everything ready to go, curated. That way, when you start designing, you're not jumping between multiple locations to search for your photos. For the importing process, it doesn't matter where you want to do your actual designing. If you want to sit at your computer and design and your photos are all on your phone, it may seem very inconvenient because, for example, if you have a Windows computer and an iPhone, Apple and Windows don't always talk too well with each other. But it's no problem. You can import your photos from the device where they're most accessible. Now on the screen here, I have the photobook editor open on my computer. I can simply click on Add Pictures, and from there I can upload and choose the folder where I have them stored. If you are a Google Photos user, quite often sites will integrate with Google Photos, and you can go directly from here and select the album that you've created in your Google Photos. If your photos are all on your phone, go ahead and open your online designer on your phone, even if this isn't where you want to work on your project. Find where on that site there's an add photos, an upload photos, add pictures, whatever the button is on the site that you want to use. Find that, click on upload, and from there you can access your camera roll and you can upload all the photos that you have filed away in an album or a folder ready to go for this project. This is a personal preference, but for me, I don't like to import all the photos at once for a book. I import in batches. If it's a vacation book, I'll upload all of day one, and maybe those photos take up one spread, maybe they take 4 spreads. That will vary, but I upload day one, design and save. Then I re-upload the next batch. You can find a system that works for you, but don't feel like you have to upload all 200 photos or however many you're using at once. Now that you have your photos added in to your photo bin on your site, you can go ahead and start your designing. Remember, importing photos doesn't have to be complicated. The goal is to get them all in one place first, then bring them into your project in batches so that you can design efficiently and stay organized through the process. I hope this video helped you simplify your photo book process just a little bit. If you found it useful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow along for more photo book tips and tutorials.